slippery. You might wonder what I'm doing here, bushwhacking through the mud.
Oh my goodness, I think it's wet down there. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Well, I swear there's method to this madness. Kind of.
Is she really scared of a snake or something?
I'm an author, and I collect feathers. And if you think this lady here had anything to do with it,
You'd be absolutely correct. But there's also another element to the story.
simply put, I have never been exposed to, well, feathers like I have been now. You see, I quit my life in the city to go after a mad dream, move to a remote cabin and try my luck as a full-time fantasy author. And ever since I moved out here, I seem to come across feathers everywhere. And I just find them so beautiful. I love to surround myself with natural objects in my office, shells, rocks and plants. But my favorite use for the feathers is this. They make for the perfect bookmark. I found dozens of them since moving to the cabin, but there's one that's eluded me until now. A black cockatoo tail feather. So today, we're going on a treasure hunt, guided by ancient wisdom and a little bit of forest magic. And you're coming with me. We get a couple of different cockatoos in the southwest, and all of them are facing mounting challenges. They're losing their homes to land clearing, and the ancient trees they need for nesting are becoming scarcer. It takes over 100 years for a tree to form the hollows these birds need to nest. See that smoke on the horizon? Yeah, that's yet another fire burning through their habitat. More frequent bushfires, hotter summers, longer droughts. Their world is changing faster than ever now, which makes seeing them in the forest even more special. And not gonna lie, it would be an absolute dream come true to find one of their feathers. But first, food.
Hello guys.
Thank you.
Would you like a knife to cut those? Or?
Sure. So we're now in Nanab, we're in the hinterland, and there's a lot of these really, really tall marri trees here, and that's where they love to hang out, these cockatoos, and we can hear them all around us. So we're just going to go by sound now and hope that we can find them and hopefully find a feather. But before we do that, there's something else we got to do first. So according to Aboriginal traditional beliefs, what you're supposed to do is, if you hope to receive a gift from the forest, such as a feather, you're supposed to introduce yourself to the forest and ask kindly for the gift from the forest, and then also offer something in return. So that's what we're doing now. There they are, there they're flying, look at that. Oh, they landed there, look, look. I reckon it's going to be worth a shot if I walk back down the bridge and down the river and then cross over that fallen tree and see if I maybe can find a feather down below that tree. Why not? Just give it a go.
Speaking to the forest is a very personal thing, and at first you might feel a little bit silly doing so. But as soon as the words come out of your mouth, it feels so natural. It really feels like coming home. And I also truly believe that there's some power in saying these things out loud, not just thinking them, but actually saying them out loud. So I said something like this. Hello, I'm G, and I would like to kindly ask for a tail feather from the cockatoos. In return, I would like to offer that I spread awareness about the plight of these birds to help make sure that they may roam these forests forevermore. Then comes a deep breath. This is what gives us life, connects us to every living thing in this forest. And hopefully we won't fall into the water.
Okay, now let's see if I can get across here. This looks pretty stable, even for someone as clumsy as me. They're just in the tree up there. Let's have a look.
But no such luck. Well, it was worth a try. Now back to square one.
So the bank there is pretty steep, so couldn't really go up. Didn't find a feather, but asked kindly for a gift from the forest. And so now we're just gonna try another location. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be this easy. You gotta put in a bit of effort and gotta be patient. Nah, check out the flood levels on the river. (1982) is quite the year. So as you can probably tell from my face, it's like the hottest day today. But that's exactly why we're having so much luck with these cockatoos today. They're just hanging out here in this whole riverbed, cooler air, I suppose. There's also a nice breeze here. So they're just all around us. You can just hear them all around us, which is great. Basically, all we have to do now is sit around and wait for a feather to drop. They're quite used to people, which is nice. Normally when I see them, they tend to fly off quite easily as soon as you walk under the tree. But these guys, they're pretty relaxed. You can see they're looking down, looking at me. Hello. May I kindly ask for a feather? I guess now it's just a matter of walking around, scanning the area and actually looking. It's so much cooler down here. Ooh, it's slippery. A lot of bees around. And what I've read is that bees are actually some of the biggest threats to these cockatoos. Because cockatoos, they nest in these giant Mari trees, 200-year-old Mari trees. The other thing that also likes these big holes, these cavities in the massive trees, are the bees. So they're actually fighting for space, and once the bees move in, the cockatoos can't nest in there anymore. And it's actually a huge threat to their existence. They're so busy over there. Here they come.
You know, there's a Japanese practice called Shinrin-yoku. I hope I'm saying this right. But it means forest bathing. It's about letting the forest wash over you. The light through the leaves, the smells, the sounds, the colors, until you're moving as one with the forest. In theory, at least.
Oh my goodness, I think it's wet down there. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Hang on. Let me try that side again. She's really scared of a snake or something in this tall grass.
And then, who would have thought, with a little bit of luck? Holy shit. Are you actually kidding me? Oh, look. Are you kidding me?
Look!
Wow, no way.
Look how beautiful that is. It's so big. I didn't think we'd actually find one. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, I think it's these small quests we embark on that give life its flavor. This morning started with a simple wish, to find a feather. But along the way, it became something more. A reminder that the forest speaks in whispers, not shouts. That nature's greatest achievements don't come from competition, but from countless small acts of cooperation. And the real gift isn't what we find. It's learning to slow down enough to look